So we've moved on to the database on Myriad, and it shows all of your songs and all of your links. Links are all of your production, basically anything that's not a song, and it displays them here. You can drill into each category just by clicking on the category. It shows you what songs you've got set for each of those. We can just click on all songs here, and then the same goes for the links down here, so it enables you to show everything that you've got categorized on your audio wall. Important things to remember: if you are running an AutoTrack music scheduling system, then your AutoTrack categories will come up here. But if you're not, and you're just categorizing the carts on the audio wall, then the audio wall categories will show up here, and down for links as well. But as soon as you start using AutoTrack, those categories will take precedence in Myriad itself. So you can do your normal search like we did with the audio wall find. A couple of extra bonuses here is if you are running AutoTrack, then it will also search the year. So you could just type in 1987, brings up all of the records from that year. Or what you could also do is, if you're after all the songs from the 1980s, you could just type in 198, and then that will show you everything that you've got categorized from the 80s. And again, here you can search the notes and the copyright. You can turn off those options as well if you'd like to. The columns, again, clicking on the tops will sort it in A to Z order. You can also double click in between, and that will automatically size the columns to the largest point. So if we go back here, then you can see the full title and artist. You can also just left click and drag those to bring those back in there. You can also see the length, and if you had anything set in the type, and the cart number here as well. You can sort by cart number as well. So to play those tracks, it's just a matter of left clicking, dragging down to whichever cart player you want, and letting go. Or you can left click and drag over to the log, and then release it into the log. We just go into the previous hour, then we can release it here in the log. We can't edit the current hour's log because we're off air at the moment. If we were to go on air and just click on the home icon, we can go back to our database. We can left click, drag songs, and then release them there into the log. We could also do that for instant carts as well, from the database over to instant carts and release it there. We can also do that for the pad as well if we had the pad up. We've also got a speaker icon here. Clicking on the speaker will just load it into the first available cart player for us, which is very useful indeed. You can also double click on the song, and it should bring up our details that we have for it. So all of the cart information which we set, what the category is, database information, and also our notes field here. And we've got various album covers on there as well. And we should be able to just click on this icon, speaker icon again, and it queues it up into the first available cart player for us. So that is the database. We can also print off our searches as well. If we wanted to maybe just do all songs, sorted at A to Z, we could print that out for use somewhere else if we wanted to. We can drill in over here. We can also select all artists and click on the disclosure, and then we can just go down and we can see exactly what songs we have by certain artists. So again, very useful if you're after a bit of inspiration as to some tracks to play. We also have the links here, intros, jingles, all of that. We can go into there. We also have adverts as well if you have any adverts on your system. And again, it will remember your last few searches as well, and so you can go in there. Also, you've got the ability here to click on queue, loads it up into the first available cart player. The details brings up the cart information again, and we can click on there to go in and edit the cart as well if we wanted to. So that is the database tab.